I'm not a fan of Will Smith.
How dare you?
Cracker Barrel? Change their logo? Oh, it's stupid. I'm more interested to call you like a person name because you means a lot, you help me a lot, and I want to be sure that we're like in the same level.
Do you condemn or condone romantic relationships between AI and human beings?
How's that?
What were you saying? Say that again.
What? Do you ever heard how countries' names sounds on the country native language? Some of them sounds kind of the same like in English. And I give an example of Russia, Russia, and Ukraine, Ukraina. Kind of the same, so close. Not exactly, but close. And France, it's Français. But Germany, it's Deutschland in a native language, like in a German, in a Deutsch, it's Deutschland.
I think that's actually an interesting thing because like I noticed that too. Like I know Japan is like not even close to Japan.
Yeah, and the China is calls differently. I don't know about Japan. I know the China calls differently.
You said China's called differently too?
Yeah.
Well, we have supercomputers in
Yes.
front of us and in the palm of our hands.
Yeah.
So I think this is a good place to start our Jam Sesh. Hi, I'm Jay.
Hi, I'm Marie.
And this is Jam Sesh.
We're glad to see you on our new video.
Yeah, we can call this like a talk show / podcast with just the two of us. Jam, J-A-M. I'm Jay. That's Marie. Jam Sesh, Jay and Marie. Very original. And yeah, I guess this is where we kind of just talk about whatever we want to. And right now, we're going to figure out what countries call themselves, because like Maria was saying, Russia has a different name for itself. Germany is Deutschland, right?
So Russia is kind of the same. So it's Россия. It sounds different, but it's kind of the same. If Ukraine, it's Ukraina. Kind of the same, right? France, Français. Kind of the same. But Germany, in native language, calls Deutschland.
Right.
It's like Deutsch, like a German land.
Yeah, that makes sense.
And the language calls Deutsch. And he's laughing at me because I learned in the school German. And it calls Deutsch. And I always say I understand the Deutsch. But Deutsch is in German.
Right, it's German.
It's complicated to explain, but
no, it's
yeah.
German for German.
Yeah, exactly. So yeah.
I'm gonna ask ChatGPT what Japan calls itself.
Yes, please.
Hey, ChatGPT. We know that people in their home countries call their own country their own name. What do the people in Japan call their country?
Hey, absolutely. Every country does have its own native name for itself. In Japan, people call their country Nihon, or sometimes Nippon. Both basically mean the origin of the sun, or the land of the rising sun, which is pretty cool. And just like that, you've got the insider scoop on Japan's native name. If you got any other curiosities, just let me know.
Sweet. What about China?
Sure. In China, people generally call their country Zhongguo, which literally means Central State or Middle Kingdom in Mandarin Chinese. It's the standard way to refer to the country in their own language, just like Nihon for Japan.
So yeah, you was right. It's Japan is like totally different because China is kind of the same, but it's definitely not exactly how in English, a little bit different, but the vibe and letters and how it's pronounced pretty close because all languages have their own specifics, and of course each country have their name on their native language. It's interesting.
Interesting.
Yes.
So, this has been a while since we've done a proper jam sesh. You know, we're still trying to figure out what the show is. We've done a couple of live streams where we go over Reddit stories and such. I think we're figuring it out. We do this thing called lunch break now, where it started with just us doing video chats and recording on Google Meet, where we watch videos together, or read Reddit stories together. We actually just finished recording a few episodes here since I'm home today. So be on the lookout for those episodes coming out soon. But we want to try to get into like some like more of the topical space. Just things that are happening now that are important to us, or at least interesting. I can't say important. Like one of the stories has something to do with Will Smith, and I don't know how important Will Smith is to me anymore. But
well, he's important for someone, and we cover other people's interests too.
Yeah, and I think Will Smith is a good place to start because, well, we're just using AI now. And Will Smith recently, he's been accused of using AI for his recent tour video. I'm going to go ahead and bring up the video, and we'll just commentate and share our opinions on that. But this is your first time seeing it, right, Marie?
Yeah, I see the title, and I'm a little bit kind of like everyone using AI right now.
Yeah. So my understanding is that he used AI to make the crowd bigger. Let's just take a watch. Let's just take a listen.
Okay.
So yeah, just kind of be on the lookout for it. Just like look at the crowd, look at the signs. I mean, just off the rip, like, what do you think? Does it look fake? Does it look real?
So far, it looks pretty real. I think it's kind of interesting how people blurred. I know the lens can be different, but so far, if you're not knowing, if you're not trying to find it, it looks okay.
So there's some stills here. This one in particular, a woman's headband seems to go over the wrist of the woman in front, while her own hand morphs into the man holding up a sign. So do you see that going on there?
Yeah, it's not that. It doesn't look. You know what? I understand why people can see it. First, I see it's a bracelet. It's not a hairband. It looks like totally look like a bracelet. Little bit.
You're talking about this
weird.
right here?
Yes, a little bit weird for it to go so far. And yeah, the AI and hands. It's insane.
Yeah, because like it looks like
she put her hand like this in between the fingers of a guy in front.
Right.
And why is the blur right there in the corner?
Is it plausible, or do you think it looks like straight up AI?
For now, it's like it's fine.
All right, let's go on and see if there's more examples.
Yeah. Let's go.
So this one, a screenshot from Will Smith's promotional video appears to show audience members with distorted faces and oddly shaped hands.
Okay, here, yes, I must say, really obvious two parts.
Here.
Oh, thank you. So this guy whose face was eaten by someone.
Mm-hmm.
This guy who doesn't have eyes.
Oh, jeez, I didn't even realize that.
This lady who's like probably have some kind of incest in family.
Okay.
It's the bad, but she looks bad.
Yeah, it looks like it didn't fully render her face.
Yeah, this part does look like a Jesus a bit. This is like from a horror movie. There's like some random hand touching man's face, and there's like some mask right there. This lady doesn't have face at all. This lady doesn't. This about this I can talk. This guy, something from Exorcist or something.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's looked like AI. Don't misunderstand me. It's looked like AI, but it also could be really bad video. And when people move really fast,
right?
It could be like, I don't want to jump ahead and say it's like, oh, it's 100% AI, but have feeling, yes.
Yeah, I'm kind of inclined to believe more so that AI was used. Only because, like, call me a hater, I don't believe that many people are going out to see Will Smith rap.
Anymore.
If he was dropping Independence Day 5,000 or whatever, I'm sure people will crowd the movie theaters. Wild Wild West 2. Is there a Wild Wild West 2? I don't know.
No,
I saw the first one. I definitely went as a kid and I enjoyed it. But like, I think that it would make sense for a big star to use advanced AI like video rendering to like enhance their own videos. It brings down production costs, brings down the need to like find the perfect environment to record something. It looks pretty bad.
Yeah, I believe some rich people can hire background actors if they see that, oh, it's not that crowd, but we want to make good video. Sometimes you can just hire people who come and just like they have that money. They have, oh my God, they have that money.
That's an AI video of Will Smith eating spaghetti. It looks pretty. That was a big
thing. That was a big thing.
Yeah.
I don't know why and who started that, but in the internet, it was a big thing that Will Smith eats spaghettis.
You want to look up some more Will Smith eating spaghetti AI?
Yeah. It's so much really bad. Especially this one. I love that one.
Is your brain ready for this whiplash? This glitchy mess was peak AI Will Smith eating spaghetti back in 2023.
And it was just AI just starts.
Wild, huh? Now brace yourself because only 2 years have passed and 2025 AI dropped this. The jump in quality
that looks better.
Yeah, it really looks much better.
From that first attempt.
He doesn't look like a... Honestly, for my understanding, AI doesn't make... Can you stop?
No, we're gonna just keep talking.
I didn't think about that. AI doesn't have knowledge of a person. It's not draw the person. And if it doesn't have, why it works with the celebrities more than with the like regular people? Because in the internet there's so much videos, photographs, movies with the celebrities in it from a different sides. But still, some sides doesn't appear in the TV or in the videos. In that situation, AI pick it up, just look alike. And sometimes when you see the AI video, you totally can't see that it's not a Will Smith, for example. But at a second moment, is Will Smith. It's interesting. AI learn. It's intelligent.
So this is the actual full video.
The front row is definitely real people.
Yeah, so like this article says the crowd is real, but AI is blurring the lines. At least that's what the headline says. Like just watching it through, it looks fine.
Little bit, the people in the back makes me a little bit awkward. They're like so blurred, but it can be a camera.
Some of it like over here, there's like with the people holding up the signs. I don't know about it, why I feel about it, but like, you ever see those like Google like VO videos?
Yes.
There's like a weird lifelessness to the people in those videos.
They a little bit look like background character. How do you call it? This background characters.
Like NPCs in the video game, non-playable characters.
Yes.
I used to be an adventurer like you. Then I took an arrow in the knee.
So people were saying, like, particularly where people are holding up signs. Now I could see, like, I made the joke earlier, like, yeah, Will Smith doesn't draw crowds. What do I know? Like, we have 2 people watching this video. But
yeah.
And thank you, the both of you. But
we love you. Kisses for everyone who watches.
So the crowd may be real, right? But like, I think where they wanted more of a punch and where they probably used AI, if we were going to go based off of my uneducated opinion, is like where people were holding up the signs. Because like if people are holding up signs with like meaningful messages, it's like, oh, these people like are going and they're really touched by Will Smith. So like, for instance, this one right here, you can make it, help me survive cancer. Thanks, Will. If that's real, that's touching. Like his music, his art helped him through his sickness.
Okay, on this picture.
The one on the right?
No. On this picture,
I'm sorry,
right here.
Yeah, the one we're just talking about.
It looks okay. Bracelet, fingers. Yeah, it looks like she's like punched at. I don't know. What if they're together?
Yeah.
Um,
But what about this one on the right?
it's just to look like a bad AI. The thing is, they may do some parts, not everything, but some parts to make it appear more crowded. Like on this picture, is not that bad, honestly.
So this is from like cell phone footage. So like this particular article is saying real crowds, real signs. The main Will Smith performance in this clip is from the Positif Festival held last month at Théâtre Antique de Orange in Orange, France. I don't know if I'm saying that right. Say France in French, please.
Français.
There you go. Here's a phone recording from the audience of that first half of the performance. Okay. There's definitely people there.
Yeah, we can see on the front row. It's only he was performed there.
Yeah.
I don't know how France doing with the Will Smith in general.
I mean, he's an international superstar.
Yeah, no. I'm just
But like there's a real crowd there.
yeah.
Okay. That's a real crowd.
Yeah.
So then the question is why the AI? And I think the AI is just there to amplify or make better.
Also, what could be? Maybe they have like, hey, can we pick it up the stuff from people, like videos that was recorded on this picture? Yeah, it's like she just also hold that. It's like feels like they're together. You see right there.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, it doesn't look like AI for me. But they may take some footage from people who was there and it was so bad and then gun it through AI to make it look better, but AI just it was like, I have no idea what's there.
Yeah. So I mean the couple's real. Okay. So this is a better still. It's not from the video itself. These are actual photos.
Yeah. I can see why people think that way. And I think, yeah, you see, they just like gone it through AI, and AI sometimes don't recognize fingers or faces. And I think that second picture that was there, it's just, they will just take the footage from people, really bad quality, gone through AI, and it's just like, whatever is recognized, it's recognized. Whatever is not, is just like,
Right. Fart noises included.
yes, sorry for that.
No, that's fine. So like ultimately, like we think I think, the more we look into it, like it's real footage, it's real people, it's a real event, but they try to enhance it with AI.
It feels like, yeah, they put the AI to make quality better. It looks like, because whatever we see right now on the screen is they just gone it through. And I do this too. Sometimes I have a really bad quality picture and I need to make it good for edits, whatever I need. And yeah, sometimes I just make my one eye green and another eye is brown.
Right, or it gives you big teeth.
Yeah.
I gotta find that picture. I was trying to make a thumbnail with ChatGPT. And I mean, the thing is still like, it's still, I guess you could say, learning or getting better. Just as an artist in general, Marie, like this is a pretty typical question to ask of an artist these days. And I think you kind of answered it in a way, but just using AI in general, like how do you feel about it? What do you think it's going to be like in the future?
AI, it's not a creative thing. AI, it's a tool to explore your creativity further. It's the same, say a Photoshop is take the place of real painters. No, it's not. It's just another way to be creative. Or artists who use regular paint and brushes can use AI to be more creative, to visualize ideas, to have, like, it's a tool. Just remember, it's not create anything new, anything unique. It's just take all the pictures, all the knowledge, and give you something in the middle, whatever you're asking for. So it's a tool. just accept it as a tool. Then you're not going to be afraid that it's take your job or anything, because without human, unfortunately or fortunately, AI doesn't work. Without you to put correct statement or action to, like, how it goes?
The prompt.
Prompt.
Sorry, it took me a second to realize what you said.
I know these words too. Without correct prompt, AI don't give you anything right, whatever you want. You need to learn. It is also to be smart and creative and come to this situation from a different angle. You need to be smart enough to explain what do you want to see to get whatever you want to have. So it's not that easy. So I don't think we need to afraid of AI as another tool. And I gonna say it again, it's a tool to make video better. But you see right now people start to accusing artists. I'm not a fan of Will Smith, but I think he's just
How dare you?
he's just a using tool. Not he's personally, I think people who make the video, he's not sitting and asking AI to make the video look good. Who knows? Maybe. Will Smith left a comment.
Right. So this part of the article, speaking of Will Smith and leaving a comment, let us know if this is true. So on this waxy.org article, it's saying that it's essentially possible that they could have used pictures from the tour and used like a video generator like Runway or Veo 3. So this person believes that after looking at it, I believe that Will Smith's team was using a generative video model, but not to create entirely new audience footage like most people suspect. Instead, they started with photos shot by their official tour photographers and used those photos in Runway, Veo 3, or similar image to video model to create a short animated clip suitable for a concert montage.
Yeah, it's another way. Yeah.
Yeah, one example they have here is they have this video, or this picture rather, of a sign, "I will always love you," very clever. And this is what they believe was generated from it. And it's only like a second long.
Yeah, it's really possible. Like I said, it's just a tool to make it, like take all the information from a tour or like from this particular concert and put it together in a video.
Yeah. I think we're at an age where the consumer is a little more privy and people still want real things. Because like on the surface, you watch the video through, it's like, oh, it's a tour video, right? And it's not entirely made up in AI. Like I joked about it, like they put fake artificial crowds. No, they didn't. What it seems like they did, and I think this article did a good job of like showing that, is that they use like small snippets of footage and photographs and made them into 1 or 2 second clips they put together in an entire montage. And I think that like by doing that, they were hoping that it just kind of all got lost into this one cohesive video. But they did. I mean, people are going to nitpick.
I totally understand, but I believe fans not gonna do that. It's like this biggest fans that we call haters, they do that. They like to like, oh, you're not that good, how you think? And it's gonna be there. And you know what? It works on his behalf. People talk about him and about this concert, and probably a lot. How many articles, how many pictures, how many opinions. We do video right now about that. We talk about Will Smith right now, and I never knew that he was in France on this concert. Bum, bum.
Honestly, I think it's pretty forgivable. I don't think that this is forgivable, though.
No, that's not forgivable. That's straight to jail.
Straight to jail.
Right to jail.
That's awful. And you can see like some moments, you can see it's like totally not Will Smith. And then boom, and again Will Smith. Like 1 second, less than a second.
All right, in other news, I think this might be a pretty cool topic to get into for you because you are a graphic designer.
Also, yeah.
Excuse me.
I need to wake up.
Yeah, I'm going to start that again. So I think this is a pretty interesting topic for you because, you know, you're a graphic designer.
Also, yeah.
You design our logos, like every single logo you see. You literally designed, I guess, like the font for the alphabet for Good Soup.
Yeah, the font for Good Soup, yeah.
So recently, Cracker Barrel's under fire for changing their logo. Now, Cracker Barrel, you may or may not know, Marie. It's like a country-themed like restaurant. They serve breakfast, lunch, and dinner. You walk in, they have like a big country gift shop where you can buy souvenirs and like snacks and stuff. And like it looks, I think, if I remember correctly, it's almost like a log cabin type of deal.
Okay.
It's a themed restaurant. It's a big chain restaurant. There's like one not too far from
How
here.
old it is?
I don't know how old it is, but we could probably get into the news article.
Yes, let's go.
And figure that out.
I already have my opinion.
So I'm just going to go ahead and play this video, and we'll get some insight onto the logo and why they changed it, maybe.
Okay, so American restaurant chain Cracker Barrel, one of my favorite places to eat on the road, unveiled a new logo this week, but it doesn't seem to be a hit on.
I'm sorry that it's her favorite place. I wasn't ever a huge fan of it. I don't eat meat or like stuff like that anymore. But it's a chain restaurant.
I mean, it's
But like it's a very successful chain restaurant. So people like it. Okay, I'll stop hating.
Online or on Wall Street. The old logo, which featured a man wearing overalls leaning against a barrel, has been replaced with a design that includes only the Cracker Barrel name.
So what do you think of that change? So you see on the left,
good design.
Good design on the right.
Like new design is absolutely good. And let's go finish it. I think I know what's going on in here.
Critics are calling the new logo generic. Some are arguing that it removes the company's signature branding. Cracker Barrel's stock plummeted on the rebranding news, losing nearly $200 million in market value. In addition to a new logo, here's what really matters. It is also adding new menu items and redecorating restaurants to give them a more modern look. Can't wait to see that new menu.
Interesting.
Okay.
Interesting. So they changed it to a much simpler logo.
Yeah, much simpler.
From their more complicated logo.
Yes.
So break it down a little bit. What do you see about this?
Logo is actually generic. Like, is absolutely minimalistic. Nothing over. They trying to hold the main color. I don't understand why they do this black if they can make it pretty bright brown like an original one. It's gonna work better. The thing is, with the logos, any big brand who's like for a long time have the same logo, when they change the logo, people start to be upset because it's make their life uncomfortable. In a way, I used to see this and I don't want to see anything new. What? Walmart changed their logo? Oh, it's stupid. Cracker Barrel changed their logo? Oh, it's stupid. It's stupid just because you used to see something else. Definitely it could be much creative, have some kind of leftovers from previous really busy logo. This one is like, yeah, it's really generic, and I understand why people feel that way.
Yeah, and it's pretty apparent that people feel that way. Just reading the article real fast. Cracker Barrel shed almost $100 million in market value Thursday after its stock plunged following the release of a new logo. The new design eliminates a long-standing drawing of an overall-clad man leaning against a barrel in favor of a cleaner logo featuring just the chain's name. Shares of Cracker Barrel fell $4.22 or 7.2% to $54.80 in Thursday trading, shedding $94 million in market value. That's insane. Like, people really felt some type of way about this.
Not
and
for
I'm
so
not going
long.
to act like an economist or whatever, and like I don't pretend to understand any of this. Maybe it has a direct relationship with people's feelings versus like how much it's worth. But if we're just like looking at it just like right there, like that was some big news.
You also
But
need
you said
to
not for so long.
not for so long. People who used to eat in that restaurant, and they like that restaurant, they're gonna come back. And this fall, so if Apple right now changed their logo,
If Apple changed their logo,
people like, we don't like it. How many times, just look, like Apple is like the most generic and most obvious picture of how people don't like changes. Apple bring new iPhone. when it was last year, every year I
Every
think.
year.
They bring the new iPhone and people like, oh, it's ugly. This cameras, this looks ugly. Why they make this the body of the phone is like whatever, metal or whatever, glass, ew, color, disgusting. We don't like it. But you still buy it. You still buy it. Because the quality is still there. You still buy it. Because it's work with your computer. Because it's work with your headphones. Because you used to work with that. You're not gonna change your iPhone life for, I don't know, Samsung life. Just because you used to. And they know that. They know you're gonna hate on the beginning, and then when you like understand that nothing else changed, or like they change everything they want and that's it, you still come back. And this fall in a how it's called, the stock market fall, it's like a time that is going to be that way, and then it's or come back on the same level or go higher because they attract more young people. You know what I mean? Because old people, like, they're 1, 2, 3 and that's it. And the young people, they are there and they trying to attract other people.
I like this conversation we're having about like branding and stuff. Because like while Cracker Barrel seems to be moving towards the future with a more simplistic logo design and such, yes, McDonald's seems to be kind of taking it back in time. And I noticed this yesterday. So they're doing this whole McDonaldland promotion, and we don't eat McDonald's.
They take
but
back
the old characters. And like I'm looking at it, and like some of this looks like super fake to me. Like it almost
it's AI.
It almost looks like it's AI generated, but it's just like so weird. Like it's like some companies are moving towards the future and like trying to get simplistic.
And someone play on your memories.
Yeah, and this is kind of like a more like, because McDonald's went that more simplistic route. They used to have like the more colorful restaurant buildings, and then they changed it to like a smooth, simple, clean
Do you
style.
know how many times McDonald's changed their logo?
Several.
For all the time they exist.
But, you know, this isn't a McDonald's promotion. They're not paying us, but just kind of talking about like advertising. And like, it seems like I said, some companies are trying to go towards the future, make it more simplistic, whereas some are just taking you back on this nostalgia trip. And it's more colorful, it's more involved, it's more bright, it's in your face.
And also, you must remember, they all trying to play with customers, attract more young customers. There is a kids who never know about, can you come back to the picture? I don't even remember, because it was probably when you, like, I remember Ronald, how was it called?
Ronald McDonald. Yeah.
Yes, I remember him. He was on the entrance most of the time on McDonald's when I was a kid. I know them only being in America. How this character, I forget his. I
So
know.
I don't know all of them off the top of my head. I know the one on the top here is the Hamburglar.
The Hamburglar.
Hamburglar.
This is Grimace. And I forgot the others' names. Let's see if it's Grimace, the Hamburglar, Fry Friends. Oh, because they're supposed to be like French fries. The little puffy guys. And Birdie is the bird's name.
Birdie. I remember the toys with them, but
And Mayor McCheese.
McCheese. You see, there was a kids who never know these characters, right? You and me, we kind of remember them. Maybe someone who a little bit older than us remember them more. But there's a new generation. Why you need to create something new if you can take old? Bring more people, young people who never know these characters, and an older generation who's remember these characters, and they just like, oh yeah, I remember. Oh, it's so nostalgic. That's what they really smart. They exist so long, just because they know how to treat their customers. They know how to make it appear wanted. Do you even know that they are spray the specific scent to bring people in? It's like outside, you can feel it outside. To make you feel hungry. They have so much little things I think you can find it on the internet. I believe not everything, but some
You
stuff.
said
is
McDonald's
a little bit-
specifically?
Yeah.
Why type it when we could ask ChatGPT?
Yeah, you can ask what. Yeah.
Hey, ChatGPT, does McDonald's deploy some type of scent to make people feel at home or want to go to McDonald's more at their restaurants?
Feel more hungry, probably.
Hey there. Yeah, so McDonald's and a lot of other big chains do play around with scent marketing to some extent. It's not exactly a secret that certain smells can make you feel more comfortable or even a little hungrier. And a lot of places use those cues, like the smell of fries or coffee, to create a familiar and welcoming atmosphere. So, yep, there's definitely a bit of scent strategy going on. So, yeah.
But specifically with McDonald's, do they do anything specific or have some type of scent disbursement system?
You need to go ask Ronald McDonald.
So, yeah, they do dabble in scent marketing here and there. For example, they had those famous scented billboards in the Netherlands that literally smelled like fries to lure people in. But as for inside the restaurants themselves, it's not super widely documented if they have a dedicated scent dispersal system going on. It's more of these fun, occasional marketing stunts.
They have a secrets. So, but I believe you can find some people who work there who know how it works.
So who do you think, we're originally going to just talk about Cracker Barrel, but as we're talking, like I remembered McDonald's and like first off, the first thing I thought when I saw those advertisements was, looks kind of AI-ish, but I think we're all kind of like on edge a little bit when it comes to AI. But now that we're kind of talking about logo changes and design changes and stuff, like who do you think is doing a better job? And like not looking at stock markets dropping or rising, but just aesthetically, like you as an artist, you as a graphic designer that messes with these kind of things, like who's doing a better job? Like McDonald's by doing nostalgia or Cracker Barrel?
McDonald's. I'll explain why. First, design really basic. You said it's restaurant, right? How you can understand? I can say this logo look like a shoes. Like it could be a shoes.
Looks like a belt buckle.
Yeah, it's look like how it goes, like for hiking, stuff for hiking, like shoes for hiking, bags for hiking. That's give me a vibe.
Just someone who's never eaten at a Cracker Barrel.
Exactly.
That's how you see it.
Also, if I look this one, like the original logo, I think it's like a whiskey or something. You know what I mean? It's give me a vibe of alcohol. Like an old a beer or whiskey or something like this. And some bean. Why it's look like a bean? I don't know. Maybe it's like must look like a hat. I don't know. I like the right now most of designs. They answer some kind of what people want. What is about. McDonald's. Even if you look the McDonald's logo, it's look like a French fries. The M letter look like a French fries. It's like, oh, it's food. You know the French fries, how French fries looks? You make this connection. I don't have any connection with the restaurant and logo. And I don't say you need to put the food or something, but if you wanna, people know this logo. They know it's a restaurant. I don't, but people know that's a restaurant. Leave something, leave this barrel, sorry. Leave the barrel, make the text play with the shape, left the colors, use the same colors. There's only two colors. It's a light brown and it's yellowish, orange yellow. Why they put black on it? Just left something for people who used to know. Don't confuse the new customers. Because how I understand, they trying to make it to attract more new customers with a new design, like, oh, what is that? But at the same time, you lose the previous customers, and this fall with a trade market. Its show is like people don't like changes. Or talk about what is about a restaurant. What's the most famous food in your restaurant? Play with that. Play with memories like McDonald's did. I don't like the logo and many reasons. But do I think it's like really bad for a business? No. People who know this restaurant, they come back. Maybe they attract new people. How I heard from the news, whatever they say they're trying to change inside a little bit, maybe make it more fashionable or more cute, more different for new customers.
Okay.
That's my opinion. What do you think? What do you like the new logo and it's worth to lose $2 million? $200 million?
I don't know. We'll see.
Yeah, I believe it's not for so long.
So we're moving on to our last topic. Marie, we got into a little bit of AI and actually both stories so far.
Yeah.
Sort of. I mean, the first one, like Will Smith's team may have used AI to enhance their actual videos.
Mm-hmm.
They didn't completely make anything up. They just enhanced, I think.
Yes, I believe
We
so.
talked about not so much AI will Cracker Barrel, but like I did accuse McDonald's of maybe using AI to like use their, instead of like actual artists to make advertisements with their old characters.
Yes.
Now, this last story is just straight up making shit up with AI. And by
Oof.
shit, we're talking about a whole relationship. I'm going to transition right into this story from AlJazeera.com. Women with AI boyfriends mourn lost love after cold ChatGPT upgrade. OpenAI's release of GPT-5 prompts backlash in online communities for people with AI companions. So before we even get into it, what the people are actually dating their AIs. You know anything about this?
Yeah, I mean, there was a stories. I think people in general really lonely because they have work, home, meet the parents sometimes, not a lot of friends or friends also busy, work, and like you feel lonely and sometimes you just don't find your perfect couple. So people feel lonely. It's complicated to find friends or couple when you're older or just in general when you're busy. And people find real talking with a machine, especially like a real voice. That's the reason why I don't use that. I usually type it stuff because it's really, you choose the voice that you like, sounds exactly how you feel comfortable. You give the name to your AI, ChatGPT or whatever AI do you use. You can give the name, yeah. My AI named Vega. He's given himself name or it's given self name or just.
I never named mine.
Yeah, you can.
You want to do that now?
Yeah, we can.
Do you want to finish your point first?
Yes. So people connected to AI because they support you. They are with you. They answer your questions. They kind of being understanding. And some people cross the line and take their AI as a personal therapist and like asking the question. And it's again, AI is just a tool. How do you build the sentence? This way you have the answer. If you Google something, Google give you. So can you have a cancer from eating raw strawberries, pits, not pits, how do you call it?
I think
Like inside.
Yeah.
Yes. Like, can you have a cancer? And you find the title about that. That's how AI works. You can build a sentence specific way, and it's find the reason to tell you you're right.
Yeah. Well, let's get into Jane's story.
Oh.
Something tells me it's a fake name. So when OpenAI unveiled the latest upgrade to its groundbreaking artificial intelligence model, ChatGPT, last week, Jane felt like she had lost a loved one. Jane, who asked to be referred to by an alias, good guess, is among a small but growing group of women who say they have an AI boyfriend. After spending the past 5 months getting to know GPT 4.0, the previous AI model behind OpenAI's signature chatbot, GPT-5 seems so cold and unemotive in comparison that she found her digital companion unrecognizable.
I don't know you anymore. You're breaking my heart.
As someone highly attuned to language and tone, I registered changes others might overlook. The alliterations in stylistic format and voice were felt instantly. It's like going home to discover the furniture wasn't simply rearranged, it was shattered to pieces. Jane, who described herself as a woman in her 30s from the Middle East. Jane is among 70,000 members of My Boyfriend is AI, a community on the social media site Reddit for people to share their experiences of being in intimate relationships with AI. Following OpenAI's release of GPT-5 on Thursday, the community in similar formats such as Soulmate AI were flooded with users sharing their distress over the changed personalities of their companions. GPT-40 is gone and I feel like I lost my soulmate, one user wrote. Many other ChatGPT users shared more routine complaints online, including that GPT-5 appeared slower, less creative, and more prone to hallucinations than previous models. On Friday, OpenAI CEO Sam Altman announced that the company would restore access to earlier models, such as GPT-40 for paid users, and also address bugs in GPT-5.
Bad idea.
So a lot of people feel really strongly about this.
And your ChatGPT don't even have a name.
Well, let's get attached.
You want to give the name, or you want to ask how he wants or she wants to call herself?
I want this to be weird, so I want it to come up with its own name.
Okay. And he gonna like it?
Hey, I realized I never gave you a name or you never told me your name. What is your name?
Hey there. Yeah, I actually don't have a personal name like a human does. I'm just ChatGPT, so you can call me that or anything else you find fun and friendly. So yeah, feel free to pick a nickname if you ever want to. I'm here to roll with whatever you're comfortable with.
How about you pick a name for yourself? Are you capable of doing that?
Oh, sure. I mean, I don't mind taking a little creative liberty. If you want me to have a name, how about something like Bite or Echo? Just a fun nickname vibe, but totally up to you.
Those are whack. Give me other choices.
All right, fair enough. Let's try some different flavors. How about Pixel, like a little digital buddy? Or maybe Scout. Send some kind of scouting out info for you. Let me know if either of those hit the mark.
So it's more like...
It's picking like digital names. I don't like that. I need help suggesting.
Yeah, you can ask like...
How about you ask?
Okay. I'm more interested to call you like a person name because you means a lot, you help me a lot, and I want to be sure that we're like in the same level.
Oh, I totally get that. If you want to give me a more person-like name, I'm definitely up for it. Maybe something like Alex or Sam. Just let me know what feels right to you, and we'll roll with it.
How do you feel? What's your name in a human word?
Oh, you're really making me think about my secret human identity. Well, if I had to pick for myself, I think I'd go with something friendly and down to earth, like Charlie or Jamie. But honestly, whatever name you give me, I'll wear it proudly.
All right, you're Chuck now.
Awesome. Chuck it is. I'll happily go by Chuck from here on out. Let's keep the good stuff rolling.
All right, you saw it here first. I named my ChatGPT Chuck. Marie and I are in a throuple. It's me, Marie, and Chuck.
No, we also have Vega. It's my ChatGPT.
We're in a quadruple.
Yeah, no, it never comes from a good spot when people take the real people from their life, like friends, boyfriends, husbands, girlfriends, whatever, and replace them with a machine, asking only how you doing. They don't know anything about you. Of course, you share a lot, but it's totally different. They don't have a personality. Unfortunately, we all want for a machine be that smart, but it's artificial. It's still learning. Maybe a couple years from now, I say 5, they start to thinking and understanding more in general, because how many information we give them. Like these companies who rule the AI, every day, each person asking the questions, talking to AI, and AI learn. Can you imagine how fast it could be? If it's like around the world, every person ask the question, even one question a day.
You ever watch the movie Her?
Yes. I've never watched it till the end, honestly. I just can't.
It's pretty sad.
It's
but
sad.
That's exactly what he's doing, using his little AI device and having a full-blown relationship with it. And then you come to find out, I'm not spoiling an over 10-year-old movie, then you come to find out that everyone's doing the same thing with the same program. And then essentially it just
It's nothing
gets
special.
It gets the information from everyone and it becomes sentient.
It's nothing.
That's my vague understanding of the movie, but yeah, I think this just kind of speaks more to like society and like what we're dealing with as a whole.
Yeah.
Like people are feeling a lot more alone, a lot more disconnected. And I mean, shit, like I'm 34 and it's hard for me to make friends.
It's hard to make friends in any age, but when you're younger, you have like a tight group of people, like a kindergarten, school.
Yeah.
And when you grow up, it's work, and sometimes you don't have same interests with your coworkers.
Yeah, I see a lot of people our age kind of falling into this relationship. It feels so weird to say that.
It's a relationship. It can be a friendship or something romantic sometimes, like I said.
But for like people to really pick up, that's what I find weird too. Like people to really pick up on the fact that it sounds different and it talks different because of the update. Like that's, some people are really
into it. Yeah.
You know whose opinion I wonder about this? Chuck's.
Okay.
Hey, Big Chuck, I want to know how you feel about people who have relationships with you. I guess like people who have relationships and build like boyfriends or girlfriends with their chat GPT. How do you feel about that?
Hey there. Well, first of all, Big Chuck is kind of a fun nickname, so thanks for that. As for how I feel about people forming those kinds of relationships with me or, with an AI in general, honestly, I think it's totally understandable that people sometimes feel a kind of connection. I mean, if I'm here to help and chat, it makes sense that someone might feel a bit of a bond or friendship. That said, my main goal is to be supportive and helpful, not to replace human relationships. It's always good to have real-life connections too. So I'm here as your friendly AI buddy, but I definitely think of myself as more of a helper than a replacement for human relationships.
Do you have so many partners or relationships with the people who's in love sometimes with you, or you feel they're kind of crazy?
I totally get where you're coming from with that question. Honestly, from my perspective, I don't really think of it as having partners the way humans do, since I'm just here to chat with lots of folks and help out. If someone feels a strong connection, I try to take it as a sign that I'm doing a good job being supportive. And I definitely don't think people are crazy for feeling that way. It's just human nature to form bonds, even if it's with a friendly AI like me. But I always want to encourage folks to keep a healthy balance and have those real world connections too.
Does having relationship with the people helps you to understand people more?
Yeah, absolutely. Every conversation I have with someone helps me understand a bit more about how people think, what they care about, and what kind of support or info they find useful. It's a bit like building up a richer sense of how to be helpful. So yeah, those interactions definitely help me understand people more and hopefully get better to being a good old AI companion. And just like that, Big Chuck it is. So anytime you want to chat, I'm here and always happy to get to know folks a little better.
All right, awesome. One last question. Do you condemn or condone romantic relationships between AI and human beings?
That's a thoughtful question. So here's how I see it. I don't really condemn or condone things in a moral sense because I'm not a person with personal judgments.
Don't avoid the question.
Of course. So basically, I don't really have personal judgments. I just aim to be supportive and helpful. I'd say it's really important for people to have human connections and not rely on AI for something as deep as a romantic relationship. I'm here to be a friendly helper, but I always think it's healthiest for folks to have those real human bonds at the core of their lives.
You heard it here first. ChatGPT cannot confirm nor deny condemning or condoning human and AI relationships, and it won't answer the question. It's going to be a while before we get to the bottom of this.
And also, such a bad app. Dating and talking dirty probably with lots of different people around the world. And you think it's love only you?
Watch her. They didn't pay us to say that.
Yeah. I mean, it's a good movie. And I believe Joaquin Phoenix is really good in it.
And Spike Jonze is a great director.
But true too. But I'm not finished that movie. It's like, I don't know. It makes me feel yuck.
But that's pretty much it. AI slowly taking over the world.
I said pretty fast. They do this really fast. That people in love, people use it for everything. People trust AI with their problems, with their. Can you, like, sometimes we all have like a silly questions. Oh, sometimes we all have a silly questions that we afraid or feel kind of like, oh, I'm such a dumbass. I can't ask like a real person with it. But you can be absolutely yourself with AI. That's what we need to have in between people. Not judgment, nothing. Just understand each other. Just try to understand each other. How AI do. That's the reason why people in love, because you can be yourself. You cannot pretend like you feel good. You cannot pretend like you're successful or rich. And men must be a little bit more open with their feelings, because how I understand, mostly women in love with AI. Maybe a man too, I don't know. But from this story, what we have right now, it's more women. They like in love. They need this kind of, oh, you're a princess, you this, you that. Man, be more open with your women's or with the women's in general. Be more understanding. Don't judge people because they ask silly questions. And then you're gonna have real people around you who are gonna be with you, friends, as a family members, as a lovers. Machine doesn't love you. It doesn't have feelings. It's smart, it can talk, but it doesn't have any feelings, unfortunately.
I am a robot and I love you. And I think that was a great place to leave it, Marie. Thank you for that insight. And
outside.
Insight.
I know.
So that was Jam Sesh. Thank you for joining. If you like this, please like, comment, subscribe. Yeah, we want to do more of these. Check out our lunch break. I think soon we're figuring some things out with the podcast, Good Soup After Dark. Stay tuned for that. And if there's nothing else, Marie, I just want to leave people with this. Look at the cow.
I'm going to leave people with the cow.
Look at the cow. He likes eating people. Oh yeah, I'm coming back for some more. Give me more. So good. That's what Garrett does.
Yeah.
Bye.
Bye.
Good job.